Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today is the first time in nearly a month, 6 weeks since I have last filmed, and I thought I would just film a get ready with me. I have a bunch of new products that I want to try and play around with and experiment with. I also have the new Fenty Beauty foundation that I want to try and review for you guys, so I'll be doing that at the end. So grab a drink, grab some popcorn, and let's get started. So to start this makeup off, I'm going to do my eye makeup first because I'm going to do a dramatic smoky eye before I do the foundation review at the end. So I'm just going to go in with my Shape Tape Concealer by Tarte in the shade Fair Beige. I'm seriously running out of this yet again. This is my holy grail and I use it for literally everything, and this is the best concealer that you can also use for a eyeshadow base. So I'm just going to use a dark beauty blender and just blend that out all over the lid. Because the consistency is so thick and it doesn't crease, it just makes a great primer for any eyeshadow. Now to set the concealer, I'm going to go in with my Tarte Clay Plate Face Shaping Palette and picking up the shade So Sis, I'm just going to set the entire eye. Using my Spectrum AO6 brush, and again, like I said, I'm just going to set the entire eye all the way up to the brow. This is a really nice bone ivory matte shade. Next I'm going to go in with my Huda Beauty Rose Gold Edition. This is becoming a discontinued palette, so I had to go and get one. So this is what the palette looks like. A lot of you will probably already have this, so I'm very late to the palette wagon. But because it's discontinuing, like I said, I needed to get my hands on it. I'm just going to go in with Shy and Sandalwood, and I'm just going to apply that with my Zoeva 228 crease brush, and I'm just going to dip into both colours, and starting from the middle of my crease I'm just going to buff that out and slightly buffing it out above my crease as well. At the moment with these two colours, they do seem to blend out really nicely. And there is little to none fallout. Just in circular motions, I'm just going to buff that out in the outer corner as well. Just using a clean Spectrum BL6 brush, I'm just going to blend that out even more. Using a clean brush will help diffuse and buff out any harsh lines that you feel that you have. Next I'm going to go in with the Delta Colours DesixKaty collection, and this is the quad called The Girls, and I absolutely love all four shades, and today I'm going to go in with Turbosan. I'm going to put it all over my lid. For more intense payoff, you're better off using your finger, so I'm just going to apply it with my finger all over the lid. Because I have acrylics, I can't get all the way into the corner, so at some point I will change over to a brush. I'm now going to swap over onto my DesixKaty Naked 3 palette brush, and I'm just going to pack that on onto the lid. Like so. And there is a little bit of fallout towards the outer corner, but that is fine because I'll clean that up with a makeup wipe in a second. Going back into my Huda palette, I'm going to be picking up the shade Bossy, which is a matte burgundy shade. Using my Spectrum A12 brush, and I'm just going to blend that in with Turbosan. Using Bossy will help indent my crease, but will also help blend Turbosan into the crease as well. And to blend it out even more, I'm going to go in with my BL6 brush. Just picking up a very small amount of Bossy and just buffing that out into the crease, blending everything together. For this look, I'm going to go in with a makeup wipe. I'm just going to clean up the outer corner and make it more crisp. I'm just going to clean up any glitter that has fallen. because Turbosan does have silver glitter reflects and they do kind of drop down your face slightly when you blend in and packing it on. So now I'm just going to do the same to the other eye. Next I'm going to line my eyes, and I'm going to go in with the MUA Eye Define Felt Liner. Then I'm going to follow it by the e.l.f. Expert Liquid Liner. Next I'm going to go in with my Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Close-Up Liner, and I'm just going to tight line my lashes. This will help blend any false lashes that I'm going to use, and it just gives the appearance of thicker lashes. So moving on to lashes, and these are the lashes that I am using. These are the Eylure Most Wanted. I love this lash, and these are so fluffy. These are amazing. They have a thick band, so if you are a beginner, these will be far easier for you to use. So I'm just going to glue these and stick them on off camera, and I will be right back. So lashes are on. I'm going to move on to my face makeup now and then go back to finish off my eye makeup. So for primer I'm going to be using this little guy, and this is a travel size MAC Prep and Prime Face Protect Lotion SPF 50, and it's amazing. I got this ages ago and I absolutely love this primer, so I will be going and get the full size at some point. I'm just going to massage it into my face all over. I'm now going to go in with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation, and I'm in the shade 110, and let's see how this goes. I've seen so many good reviews on this foundation that it's just absolutely amazing. I've heard that it's a buildable foundation, so it's medium to full coverage providing you build it. It dries quickly apparently, from what I've seen from a few other YouTubers, but we shall see. I didn't buy this in store, I bought this online, so hopefully this will be my shade. Because I've heard that it's quick drying, I am pouncing this on really quickly. Scared that it's actually going to dry really quickly on me. I know this looks very pale for me, almost white, but I have heard that it oxidizes, so it will get darker over time. It is probably best to concentrate on one side of your face at a time, because this is actually quite quick drying. So far I really like the coverage of this foundation. I like to be able to see some of my freckles come through to give me more of a natural look. It is starting to oxidize. I can tell that straight away. It's starting to oxidize. It gives me a really nice matte sheen, but I'm still kind of glowy at the same time. I like it. I like it. So moving on to concealer, and I'm going to go in with my Shape Tape once again. I'm just going to stick that underneath my eyes. To start with, and see if this breaks away or lifts, or does anything crazy. So it doesn't look like it's lifted the foundation or anything like that. So I'm just going to put a little bit on my nose, forehead and chin, like I normally do. So concealer is done. I like the combination so far with the foundation and the concealer. It doesn't lift, it doesn't break away. It looks matte and flawless and smooth. I love it. I'm impressed. Definitely impressed. So now I'm going to go into my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Translucent Powder. And I'm just going to set my under eyes first using my Point S brush from Real Techniques. Starting from the outside and working my way in, so there's not too much product on the inner corner. Because even though I want the coverage there, I don't want it to look cakey or built up or anything like that. I want it to look smooth and natural. Just using a really soft hand. Not patting it too hard, just using a really light touch. And for the rest of my face, I'm going to go in with the Baked Balance and Glow Illuminating Foundation in the shade Fair. And just using a Bare Minerals face brush, I'm just going to buff that all over my face, just for a little bit of a glow and colour. So I'm just going to use the mirror from the DesixKaty palette, and my foundation looks so smooth and matte and flawless. I can still see some of my freckles, and that's personally what I prefer. But if I was to go out, I would definitely put another layer on and make it more full coverage. It does dry very quickly. I really like this foundation. I'm impressed. I'm very, very impressed. So moving on to contour, I'm going to go back into my Clay Play palette by Tarte. I'm picking up the shade Desert and Terracotta. I'm just going to bronze and contour the face. So I'm going to pick up Terracotta first with my all over face brush, just to warm the perimeter up first, and then using a angled contour brush, I'm going to go in with Desert just to give me more of a contour chiseled look. Remember to brush it into the hairline so it doesn't look like a weird line between your hair and skin. I prefer using a more fluffy, dense brush for my bronzer because it just gives my face a more even, bronzy look, not contour as such. Because it's such a large brush, it gives me more of a softer appearance. Whereas if I was to use my angle brush, it will give me a more precise and sharp contour, which is what I'm going to do now. So angle brush and the shade Desert, I'm just going to contour my cheeks. And just to clean the contour on this, I'm just going to go back in with the Real Techniques brush and my translucent powder, and I'm just going to bake the underneath part just to clean it up a bit. While that's baking, I'm going to go into my Laur Baked Chandelier Blush, Chandelier Glow, just for a subtle colour to my face. We don't want anything too over the top because of what we've got going on the eyeballs. So I'm just going to keep this on the apples of my cheeks and blend it into that contour. And to finish with highlight, I'm going to go in with my NYX Strobe Genius Highlighting Palette, and I'm going to be picking up this champagne-y shade, the one that's hit pan, because I love it so much. And I'm going to be taking it on my e.l.f. highlighting brush, and I'm just going to keep this to the highest points of my face. And just taking some on my finger, I'm just going to stick it to the tip of my nose and down the bridge of my nose. And using my fluffy face brush, I'm just going to blend all of them together so it's a lot more softer. And to set all that, I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Paris Infallible Fixing Mist. And just using my beauty blender, I'm just going to help that melt into my skin so it locks everything in. So picking up Shy and Sandalwood again on my Spectrum A12 brush, I'm just going to run that under my lower lashes. And going back in with Turbosan on a flat top brush, I'm just going to also run that along the lash line as well. And then going in with my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Rose, I'm just going to run that across my waterline. And using my pencil brush from Zoeva, I am just going to buff everything out. Now to finish the eye look off, it's going to be a very bold, bright, vibrant colour. So obviously I'm going to go in with a shimmer stick from Fenty, and this is in the shade Chili Mango. And I'm just going to swatch it on the back of my hands. It's absolutely beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. So I'm just going to apply that to my inner corners just so they're bright and zesty and vibrant and in your face, because that's exactly how I feel today, just being bold and over the top. So I'm just going to apply that with a shader brush from Zoe. So I'm just going to pack my brush with the Chili Mango and I'm just going to stick it to the inner corners. Bold, huh? So to finish my eyes off, I'm going to go in with my Laur Glam Lash Dramatic Volumising Mascara. So I'm just going to coat my lower lashes. So for lips, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Colour Sensation in the shade Coffee Craze. And this is a lovely dark brand new beige nude. So I'm just going to apply that to my lips. And this is the finished look. I absolutely adore the matte foundation by Fenty. Absolutely adore it. Love it. I'm going to be wearing it quite a lot. I also love the shimmer stick. I will be going back and buying more of them because this colour is so intense and bold, and it's giving me life right now. I absolutely love it. Love it. The DesixKaty collection quad eyeshadows are also gorgeous. I love the purple and orange combination that I have going on right now. I absolutely love it. This lipstick is very sheer, so if you want something more matte, then this isn't the one for you. But I think it just ties in everything really nicely. Everything that I have used in this video, like always, will be listed down below for you guys. So if you are interested in that, then you need to look down below. My socials are also linked down below if you want to follow me on them. And if you like this video, click thumbs up, comment down below and subscribe. I upload every Tuesday, and until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!